Hello and welcome back to Byron's Adventures, and as you can see, the ruler of the kingdom of Byronia is now 78 years old, and you can kind of see it, can't you? You can kind of see how he's feeling right there. He's not feeling particularly good, so what we're going to do now is we're going to defend Diathma against a massive army of Batanians. Now, I gotta say here, I am actually a little bit worried about this, maybe more than a little bit worried, because I'm not entirely sure how many heroes they actually have. Because if you think about it, if they have Batanian Fian heroes and champions and things like that, we're gonna be in for a pretty bad time. So I'm hopeful that we will be able to defend at least a little bit. As you can see, we're actually losing a lot of our catapults, and that is not exactly great. However, here's the thing now. Have you noticed something? Their food has run out. I'm very much hoping that because their food has now run out, it will make things a little bit easier for us. But also bear in mind, they are taking down our walls. Very surprised, actually, that they wanted to go through with this. And I'm also very surprised that we haven't been able to defeat... Oh, they ran away. They ran away. Okay, this is great. This is wonderful. This means that I can kind of reinforce myself a little bit here. Actually, I can't because it seems like... Diathma. Yes, they have completely just consumed every single bit of food in here, and as a result of that, I'm actually going to be selling them a whole bunch of meat just so that I can literally give them some food to try and get back on their feet a little bit, just a little bit. And as you can see, they have minus 57. They actually would probably have a pretty significant amount of food if, you know, we weren't being besieged or anything like that. So I'm hopeful that they will run away. Yes, look at that. They're actually running. Now, this is what is absolutely fantastic about this. I am thinking that we might very well be able to chase after them and maybe, just maybe, do something. And by that something, I mean actually, like, do something, like eliminate them completely. That would be pretty fantastic. Anyway, let's go into the dungeon here. We're going to take a look at how many people... Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Wait a minute. That reminds me of the main reason why them taking Argaron was really bad, because I had a huge amount of prisoners in there. And, yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that they were even able to pull it off, to be honest. But apparently they were able to, so... Now, does that mean that they actually have those in this army here? They have 70 prisoners, but obviously I can't tell because at the moment they have such a, well, such a large amount of people. So it's going to be very difficult for me to be able to see that. Anyway, I'm moving around extremely fast right here. Lavinia Castle is actually under siege by the Azurai. Where is Lavinia Castle? That is, I think, down here somewhere, isn't it? Didn't I just take that? Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, so there's no way I'm going to be able to get down there in time. They will quite easily be able to take it. I'm kind of surprised that Onika Castle has not been taken yet. Not entirely sure why that's happened, but okay. Anyway, let's see if we can do a little bit of something here by chasing after Mr. Caladog himself. And bear in mind that he is losing units. He's, well, shall we say not losing units, he's hemorrhaging units by a pretty significant amount. So let me see here. I move so fast in comparison to him that it's actually really difficult to sort of keep up in a safe fashion, because otherwise he's, I mean, just look at this. I feel like he's going to get so much damage just literally from starvation that we should be able to do something really, really good here. And if we can take them prisoner, we'll be making so much money as well. We'll be making a huge amount of money, so we'll see what happens. Well, here he is again. He's actually come back and is attempting... Oh, he's going to try something a little bit different this time, it seems. He's not going for the trebuchets. He's actually going to be going for a frontal assault. Actually, wait a minute. Huh. I'm actually not entirely sure what he's ending up doing right here. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. We've actually taken someone prisoner from the Azarai. Kanojan is doing a good job right there. Yes, he's doing a very good job. Anyway, we have a person here that wants to speak to us. He's only got 8,000. I wonder whether he's going to be, well, yeah, I guess we'll just let him go. He has really good relation with us, so I think he'll probably end up joining us at some point if I can actually get into a conversation with him in, yeah, in due time. But, yeah, anyway, this is kind of weird because, technically, I would assume that they would be just going straight in, you know? They would just go straight in, and we'll see what happens there. But as you can see, we're having some problems. Alright, so it looks like I might have to do a little bit of diplomacy here. Now, I've been waiting at Diathma. I actually did make a brief stopover in Khuzait territory as well, because they declared war on us again. Yeah. Anyway, the point is that the Khuzait now are at peace with us because I paid them about 700,000 gold. Yeah. Personally, okay, now here's the thing. Personally, I feel like if changes are going to be made to the ransom system and how much money you're able to make from ransoms and things like that, then I also think the ability to make peace should also be changed to reflect that. Because let's face it, if I'm going to ransom a guy for like 50,000 or 100,000 or something like that, and then a peace agreement is 1 million or somewhere near to that, I feel like that's just way too much. I mean, no one in their right mind, especially considering, you know, the reduction in the amount of money that you gain from these ransoms, no one is going to pay that much. So it's definitely something to consider. Anyway, let's see. Oh, no, we didn't get him. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. I really thought that we would definitely get an opportunity for the critical. But unfortunately, that is not going to happen. And unless we get a critical on this last one, nope. Okay, that is indeed it. Okay, so I could have persuaded him, but unfortunately, that's not going to work this time. So I'm going to have to release some people here. No, this guy. No, don't really want to do that. What about one of these guys? Yep. All right, I'll just release one guy. Actually, you know what? Oh, I was saying, hey, look at this. You know, these guys are paying me 50,000 to be released, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Louis Chan, he's just given me 3.7 million, and I'm perfectly happy to accept that. Thank you very much. So there you go. And this is what I mean. I feel like it's kind of weird because on the one hand, this guy is running around and he's got 3.7 million gold and a massive army behind him. And on the other hand, he's perfectly happy to spend that for some reason. I really don't know why that would be the case. But anyway, I'm actually going to say hello to Lukon here, because of course he is the liege of the Northern Empire, as far as I'm aware. And we're going to be taking him down and taking him prisoner. There we go. That's what we like to see. All right, so now we do have a bit of a problem with the Azarai. The Azarai are being kind of annoying. And I think they're actually trying to take... They were trying... Wait a minute. Lavinia Castle was actually taken, by the way. When we were off screen, it was taken. That's a little bit weird. All right, well, let's just take stand united here. If you're leading a siege, any party leaving or entering must engage first. I think that's much better than anything else. This doesn't matter because 20% less influence needed to call parties to army, or 20% less cohesion decay. I have so much influence, it makes no difference whatsoever. And we're going to go for charm. Clan members gain 10% more influence rather than 20% from personal actions. And that is that. That seems pretty fine to me. Now, I'm going to spend another point in steward skill here, and we might as well go for another point in vigor as well. And there we have it. All right. So we're going to make our way over. I would like to take Onika Castle, if at all possible. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but if I can, I would also like to speak to a member of the Azarai, or at the very least, try and take a couple of them prisoner and then try to speak to them, so that we can... Seems like Pelasora did get herself taken prisoner for some reason. Okay, do I have any of the Khuzait? No, I have no Khuzait. This is going to be kind of... Oh, not even that expensive. Not even that expensive. It's only about 250,000. Okay, yeah, that is a perfectly acceptable amount. Oh. Apparently they also have Eilina. Oh, and apparently they're not willing to do that. That's weird. I'm not entirely sure why that happened. That's kind of strange. Because I actually did say that I would like to talk to them, but they apparently said no or something. Okay, so it seems like these guys are going to be taking care of Onika Castle, so I'm not going to need to worry about them. And hopefully that then means that this is done. Because as you can see, war progress with the Northern Empire is done, and Western Empire is almost done. So I'm hopeful that we will be able to do something there, because there's the conspiracy strength. I've never gotten to this point in the quest, so I'm kind of intrigued to see what will happen next. I don't think anything amazing, because I don't think the... I really don't think that the quest line is actually done yet, but it could be quite fun to see what happens. And let's actually see... no, I can't persuade him. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But a nice auto-resolve will take care of this guy very, very easily indeed. And then we can take him prisoner. There we go. Now, that's the thing. Basically, every single time I come across an Aserai vassal, I will try, if I can, to persuade them to join us. Because if I can persuade them and they own a fief, then that fief is going to get transferred to us, and it's going to be fantastic. But if we can't do that, then, well, then we can't do that, and that's just how it's going to have to be. All right, this guy's willing to give me 300,000. This is really weird, because I was having no luck whatsoever with ransoming people. As you could no doubt tell in the previous episode, people were not really willing to give me more than 50,000, more than 60,000 here or there. And now in this one, they're giving money away like it's free, you know? I mean, really, it's kind of crazy. And yeah, okay, we just got to be a bit careful here. We've got to be a bit careful. I don't really want to run into a massive army, even though I could theoretically do a little bit of charming, a little bit of bartering and things like that. But I don't really want to do that in the current state of my prisoners, because I would like to be able to capture a couple of people first and then see where we can go from there. But anyway, I'm going to try and get a decent amount of... Ooh, yeah, there's not many people here, is there? Yeah, we don't have a huge amount of people in this garrison. This needs to be fixed almost immediately. So let's have a look and see if I can maybe do something. Oh, wow, we're already recruiting people. Okay, that is kind of strange. I would have expected them to be much more numerous, but apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, well, I guess I'll just sell a bunch of stuff here. However much I can sell, that is. And then we will head onward. And I'm thinking that we're probably going to try and do some damage against the Aserai. The Khuzait are so numerous. Just look at this. They have very much encroached on, well, every single area down here. And that's kind of worrying to me. That is actually kind of worrying. So I'm not entirely sure how that's going to go. But anyway, let's move down here. Aha, hello. Okay, there is Talus's army. I would like to speak to him, as he's probably going to have a fief of some kind. And, well, I guess just cross our fingers. Because here's the thing. Even if we are not able to persuade him, we should... Oh, wow. He's going to be hard to do. Okay, yeah. Anyway, even if we're not able to do this, we can still make peace with the Aserai, and then we can kind of... make sure that we have, large garrisons in every single one of our towns. Our parties and our vassals can build up their armies. And then hopefully we can go on from there. So, ineffective, as I thought it might be. Okay. We need a critical. We need a critical success. Otherwise, this is never going to work. We need a critical success on the last one. Nope. Okay. Not going to work. Not going to work. Unfortunate. I mean, he is a very, very strong vassal, so I am not surprised that he was going to be difficult to persuade. But let's have a look at how much I actually have to give them. Not actually that much. If I can maybe give them this vassal and this one. What? wait a minute. So that is kind of weird. Did you see that? I put that guy on there, and then he was like, no, I don't want him at all. He would actually pay me to take that guy. No, it doesn't seem like it. Anyway, yeah, okay, I guess I will just do this, and then we will just pay him a smaller amount. About 475, I guess. I mean, that seems to be the best I can do, really. Hopefully their army will now disband. I was hopeful that it would now disband, because then I could speak to a bunch of other people in the army here, and we might be able to actually do something. But at least we've made peace with basically everyone now, as you can see, with the exception of course, the Western Empire. I'm kind of hoping that they will eliminate them now, and then we can see exactly what's going on with the Empire Quest, you know, because obviously we've never done that before, and it would be kind of fun to see how it goes and what's actually... Yep, there we go. The clans of the Western Empire have defected to surrounding kingdoms as their leader has given up all hopes of restoring the empire. And there you go. Alright, so they're actually all joining the Northern Empire now, which is actually funny. Onika Castle has been given to... Oh. That guy. Remember that guy? In the previous episode, I persuaded him, and he actually left earlier in this one. So, yeah, not entirely sure whether the persuading mechanic is really working as intended. At least in my opinion, I don't feel like the vassals should be able to leave your faction right after you succeeding to persuade them. I feel like that is a bit too fast. And it's kind of the same thing, really, with the recuperation of units as well, because let's face it, the recuperation was way too fast in previous... Oh, hello, Pelisora. I am going to hopefully be able to help you. Come on, yeah, come over here. Yes, there we go. All right, yeah, fantastic. It's really good that she's here right now, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to level up all of these things, and then I'm going to give them to her, and then she's just going to absolutely murder those bandits. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going to give her literally everything I can. Let's give her all of these. And she's got a massive army. What? She's got a really, really big army size. Look at that. She has enough for a lot of units. And let's give some legionaries. Let's give a couple of these. And bear in mind that I can always get some more, so it's not really a big deal to me. And... hired crossbow. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I think I've taken way too many now. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to take her low-level units away. Wait a minute. I've already done that. Crazy. Okay, yeah, let's just take that, and then that should be fine. All right. Yeah, so she's now going to be absolutely fine here, and she can deal with these pitiful bandits that were attempting to attack her in a... oh, wait a minute. Let's help her out a little bit, shall we? Let's see if I can... yeah, it seems like they're gonna be getting away at this point, because now she's too slow to catch up to them. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so now that we've made peace with everyone, I think that's pretty much all we wanted to do. I didn't really want to make peace with the Botanians, all things considered. I really didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, by the way, don't know whether you saw that, but... the other army that was attempting to take Diathma basically just ran away. That's all they did. They basically just ran away, and they started to have starvation and stuff like that. And I just, you know, I didn't bother following them or anything, because there was another army coming up and they took their place, and then that's when you came in, apart from the whole Crusade thing. Yes, it seems like they're going to continue declaring war against us. That's just seemingly what is going to happen. So let's try and do some damage to this guy. Auto-resolve is going to be very, very simple for us, of course. And we will just take him prisoner, because bear in mind that the Northern Empire also has to be eliminated. And then we will be able to see the results of our efforts, I suppose. Melodia is actually in that location yet again. Now, I don't know whether you've seen the Barney series. If you've seen the original Barney series, then you'll know that in the end, I only had 2 vassals remaining in the entire game, and I was trying to find where they were, and 2 of them were actually standing right about here, and they were stuck. I couldn't get them out, so I had to use console commands to kill them. Yes. Funny. Anyway, that's actually going to be it for this episode. Next time, we're going to actually decide who we are wanting to attack, because at this point, I feel like what we should do is we should go to war against the Crusade and then see how we do there. Personally, I feel like that is our only option at this point, because if I shouldn't say if, but when the Crusade declare war against against us, it's just not going to be a good idea. So I think we should take the offensive, and we will try to reform the Kurgid Khanate, and we'll see if we can do that, and then start to actually remold and reform our previous army composition as well, because while I do quite like using some of the Imperial units, I think they're quite fun to use, I much prefer using horse archers, so being able to readily and easily access those places is going to be much, much easier for us. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.